that section there over to the right is not as easy underfoot, and there's a lot more understory. And with Mabel, the visual of Weimaraner, she's fine in that sort of terrain, but with Vinny, the racing greyhound, he's had a sprained ankle in that wood before, chasing when he saw a deer. I mean, they're never going to catch deer, but if they see them, they'll get the scent and they may chase them. But these dogs, and to be fair, to be all round fair, to be honest, there's no large predators at all other than humans to manage the deer population now in the UK. So I'm told it is very, very much only managed by humans with a gun, or disease, or climate, or lack of food. And lack of food shouldn't be an issue nowadays for deer. There's plenty of woodland around. So having man walking about and dogs walking about could actually keep deer on the toes and get them moving on. So the evidence of damage to saplings that we saw earlier on, in theory anyway, a deer will spend less time grazing and eating if it's looking out for predators and needs to move. So it will browse and move, and that generally keeps an ecosystem more balanced. And it will just take small amounts rather than depleting an area. And that's the general theory of management with grazers, and that's all over the world. That's not just deer, large grazing animals. So this section across the top is the easier track, but as you can see, I've just walked down a good 200 yards from the top, 150 yards from the top field boundary, and it's rough grass and rough areas. So I see hare in this woodland in the spring and through the summer, so they come in to graze. And then there's buzzards and other large birds that regularly use it for feeding and nesting. I can hear something there. So we're going through an area now of small sycamore, silver birch, and other small saplings which look to be birch as well. Acreage wise, I'm not really sure. Looking at it on the map, I would say it's probably 30 acres from end to end at least. May well be 50 plus. So it's, from an ancient point of view, in the UK wise, that's a big woodland, that, because England especially is so densely populated. Lots of these woodlands have been fragmented, and as you can see down there with the road and the building in the bottom, it's been split up in sections from industry, and then of course the pressure from housing as well.